Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. My name is Jordan, and this is your short but effective morning mobility practice. We'll go ahead and get started. Standing in a comfortable position, feet hips width, maybe even a little wider, at the center of your space. So maybe facing the long edge. Make sure you have lots of room around to the front and to the back. And take a moment to feel into the bottoms of the feet and invite a gentle sway. Maybe lift the toes and begin to circle from the hips, feeling into the circumference of each foot. And come through center, soften the toes back down, loosen the arms, and just sway side to side, bending into the knees as we go. Maybe syncing this up with the breath, or closing the eyes, turning the awareness inward. If you'd like, you can begin to speed up your little palm tree motion here. Maybe as we move to the right side, we inhale, and to the left side, sharp exhale. Go ahead and slow it down. Come back through center. Take a deep breath in. Option to pause at the top. Maybe snuggle the shoulders up towards the ears, scrunch the toes, clench the fists. And exhale, let everything go. 2 more. Inhale all the way from the crown to the tail. Pause at the top, clench, maybe scrunch the face. And exhale, release. 1 more. Beautiful work, my friends. And just begin to jump. Maybe shifting from one foot to the other, a little trot. You can get the arms in here if it feels good. And just allow this movement to become entirely organic, shaking the bones. This might feel a little silly. Maybe it looks a little silly, but don't worry, you're not alone. I'm doing it with you. Option to trill the lips. Big breaths in here. Go ahead, shake it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back to center. Take a moment to wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, and find stillness. Palms shine forward, mountain pose, feet hips width or flush together. Soft knees, long tail, broad collarbone. And breathe here. And on your next inhale, wing the hands out to either side. Tee out the arms. Option to press the palms as if you want to draw them behind the body. Inhale here and exhale here. Beautiful. And just begin to windmill the arms like you're swimming through space. I'm going to turn to the side because I don't really have a lot of room in my tiny apartment to be windmilling the arms. You can also go one arm at a time. Breathing. Go ahead and reverse your circle if you haven't already. Making this as big, as small, as fast or slow as feels good. And come back through center, mountain pose, top of our space this time. Feet hips width or flush together. Find your tall Tadasana, mountain pose. And inhale to reach the hands up overhead, pinkies forward, thumbs back. Deep breath in. Exhale, sharp exhale, release. Sweep the palms down, forward fold. Inhale to lift. 3 more. Exhale, release. Last one. And fold forward, release here. Option to take the feet a little bit wide, bend and sway side to side. Maybe shake out the head. Feel into your body on this beautiful day that you chose to fill your cup in this, unique, maybe a little weird way. That's all right. I'm with you, my friend. Go ahead, find center, maybe shake out the head. Option to reach for the ankles, or opposite elbows. And release, slow and steady, root to rise. Sink the weight back into the heels, bend the knees a lot, round spine. Draw the energy up from the bottoms of the feet. Inhale to reach, bring the feet back, hips width. Exhale to cactus through the elbows, maybe bend the knees. 2 more, inhale to reach. Full body breath here. Exhale to cactus, turn the palms out. Beautiful, last one, this one's different. And bind the fingertips behind the low back. Option to keep hands on the hips, roll the shoulders back. Imagine you could point the elbows behind you, without compromising our foundation in our spine. If you do have the bind, press the fingertips down and away. Maybe they're hovering off the tail. Deep breath in here. Exhale, bend into the elbows. Take your fists to the right hip, just the right hip. If we have hands on our hips here, no change. We're just hands on our hips. Maybe we turn the right elbow out to the right. And begin to tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder. Take a moment to draw a circle one way with the chin. Breathing as you go. And then the other way. And inhale brings you back through center. Press the fist down and away, or pin the elbows back. Lift the heart. Exhale, take it to the left. Fists to the left hip, left ear to the left shoulder. Take a moment to breathe here. And then circle the chin. One way and then the other. Beautiful work, my friends. Inhale brings you back through center. Bend generously into the knees. Really lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, forward fold with your bind or hands on the hips. Really generous bend in the knees here to support the lumbar spine, the low back. And begin to just tick-tock the fists from side to side. We can also do this without the bind, reaching the fingertips towards the sky. Bringing some movement here, side to side gently, and then front to back. Breathing. And one more deep breath in here. And exhale to release, plant the palms. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And step the feet back to your plank shape, knees up or down. Take a moment to find your nice tall spine. Claw into the mat with the fingerprints. Notice if we're shifting the hips too far up or too far down. Close the eyes, find center. Wrap the elbow creases to look forward. Take pressure out of the wrists. And just begin to pulse into the heels, into the feet. If we have the knees down, we can extend one leg and then the other. Taking what you need from this shape. Bring a little movement, maybe a little heat to the body this day, whatever time you're practicing. And breathe here, deep, nourishing breaths. Maybe hugging the low ribs in. Imagining you could squeeze the heart forward with the biceps. And find stillness. Inhale, maybe shift forward onto the tippy toes. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin. Slide the palms in line with the ribs. Root down through the tops of the feet. Breathe into the low abdomen here. And exhale here. Beautiful. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Stay low. Compress the abdomen. Imagine you could imprint the pelvis onto the mat. Pin the elbows back. Exhale, release. A few more. Inhaling to lift. Exhale to lower. Moving with your breath. Lifting from the base of the skull. Big breaths here. Find 2 more. And as we release on your second round, tent up onto the fingertips, to the left and the right, elbows to the sky. Inhale to lift. Exhale, dip the right shoulder, look left. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip left, look right. Few more. Moving with your breath. Maybe rolling the shoulder back, really exaggerating this as much or as little as feels good. Making sure our toes aren't accidentally floating up. And if they are, maybe we lift a little, not quite as high. Still just as effective. Low back muscles turned on here. Find 1 more round. And release. Whew, take a minute to take the knees wide, knees bent, and just tick-tock the feet from side to side. Breathing again all the way down to the low abdomen. And release. Feet, hips width, tuck the toes, wrists under the shoulders. Inhale to lift. Think modified upward dog. So lifting with the knees down, arms lengthen. Exhale, send the hips towards the heels. Maybe get a little bonus stretch in the bottoms of the feet. Deep breath in here. Option to tent up onto the fingertips. Maybe rock the forehead side to side or let the head hang in space. Breathe here in this modified child's pose variation. And root down through the fingerprints. Inhale. Exhale. Think cat pose as you ripple forward like a wave. Inhale. Wrap the upper arm bones out. Elbow creases look forward. Modified upward dog. Exhale. Sends the hips towards the heels. Maybe round the spine. Cat pose to child's pose. Find 3 more. Inhaling to shift forward. Modified upward dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Balasana. 2 more. Moving with your breath. And on the last one, we sink the hips towards the heels, press into the palms, into the L of each hand, as if you're opening jars on your mat, yeah? And send the tail towards the sky, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal it out. Bend one knee to look one way and then the other. Shake out the head. Wrap the upper arm bones out. Find a nice generous bend in the knees. Melt abdomen towards tops of the thighs. Heart melts towards the earth. Send the energy up from the palms out the heels. Charge the sit bones towards your back wall. Imagine the inner thigh spiraling skyward. Find a moment of stillness. Hug the low ribs and use your exhale to inspire a little bit of core engagement. And root down through the left heel. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee. Open up the hip. Draw a circle one way. Moving with your breath. And then the other. And as we come back through center, hips square, knee bent, knee to chest. Shift forward, think cat pose, draw the navel up and in. Step the right foot towards your right thumb. Anjaneyasana, left knee grounds. Inhale to lift. Reach the biceps by the ears. Pull the right hip back to meet the left. Exhale, side body bend to the right. Right fingertips to the left wrist. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in here. Really pour the breath down the left ribs. And exhale here. Beautiful. Inhale brings you back through center. Press the palms together up overhead. Exhale, open twist to the right. Left hand forward, right hand back. Exalt your low lunge. Right hand to the low back, the heel or the outside of your left leg. Reach your left hand up and over. Inhale. Exhale, prayer twist or open twist. So we can bring our left forearm to the right thigh or slide the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Maybe bring hands together or hold one fist. 3 slow, steady breaths here. Finding length and deep breaths. Find one more inhale. Exhale, release, come back through center. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead one more time. Exhale to cactus, draw the elbows down, press the palms out, and melt forward, frame the right foot. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, pull the right hip back. And then just begin to hinge back and forth. Maybe we reach for blocks, give ourselves a little bit more room today to frame the right foot. Breathing to take it back and breathing to take it forward. And find stillness here. Just for a moment to find this nice sturdy foundation. Dig the right heel into the mat, spread the toes, really flex through the right foot, charge the right sit bone towards the back of your space. Always an option. As you can see, my right knee is a little bit bent, maybe a lot of bit bent, depending on who you're asking, but that just feels better for me. Do what feels better for you today, yeah? And take a moment just to circle the right ankle here and tick-tock the right heel side to side without losing that integrity in your foundation. And come back through center, tense up onto the fingertips. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, bend the elbows, melt the forehead towards the earth. 2 more. Inhale to lift, ripple like a wave. Exhale to lower. Last one. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend the right knee and launch. Standing L, top of your space. Right foot rooted, light up through that right leg. Take a moment to bring a little bit of strength, a little bit of awareness to that right leg. Left toes turned down, lifting from the left inner thigh. Option to let the crown hang heavy. Maybe turn our left toes towards the sky, standing splits. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, option to hop, step, or dance back to your plank shape. And we can lower abdomen to cobra or pause halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Balance the rib cage on the triceps. Roll into the tops of the feet. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, either roll over the toes or bend the knees and tuck the toes, hips up high. Downward facing dog. We've been here before. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Root down through the right heel. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up the hip. Imagine you could touch your left heel to your left glute. Root it through the left palm to level out the shoulders. And just draw a circle one way and then the other. And as the left knee brings the hips back to square to the earth, bring the left knee in towards the chest. Shift forward, think cat pose. And step your left foot towards your left thumb. Right knee grounds, Anjaneyasana, second side. Inhale to rise. Exhale, side body bend to the left this time. Left fingertips to the right wrist, just to guide, not to force or pull. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Right hand forward, left hand back. And exalt your low lunge, left hand to the low back. The outside of your right leg, maybe the heel. Inhale here. Exhale, find your twist. Either forearm to the left thigh, or you can hook the elbow. Maybe reaching for the opposite fist, or hands at the heart in Anjali Mudra. 3 slow, steady breaths here. Navigate the twist with your breath. Inhale brings you back through center. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to melt forward, frame the left foot. Ardha Hanumanasana, pull the left hip back, half split. Inhale to shift forward, rebend the knee. Exhale, guide it back. 2 more. And find a moment of stillness just to find our foundation, maybe incorporating some blocks to bring the earth up to meet our hands. And take a moment to dig the left heel into the earth, spread the toes, charge the left sit bone this time towards the back of your space. Maybe tick-tock the heel, point and flex, roll the ankle. And breathe. And come back through center, root down through either spider fingers, tented palms, or your blocks. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Think calf lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chin, the chest, the forehead, and release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. One more, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Beautiful. Inhale to lift. Exhale, rebend the left knee, tuck the right toes, lift and launch. Standing L. Take a moment before we get nice and long through that left leg to light up through the hamstring. Right toes turn down, lifting from the right inner thigh. Breathe here. Embrace a little bit of heat in the presence of maybe a little bit of softness and stability. And if you'd like, you can find your standing splits, right toes towards the sky. Big breath, big stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, right foot meets the left, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ooh, take a moment to let it all hang. And with a round spine, root to rise once more. Drawing the energy up from the bottoms of the feet. Taking a moment here to circle the nose one way and then the other. Loop the shoulders. And bring hands to the heart or hands to the hips. Shift your weight into your left foot and take your right toes behind you, tops of the feet onto the mat. And imagine you could drag the right foot forward, but kind of keep it steady. Lengthening through the front of that foot, through the ankle, deep breath in, long breath out. And release, right foot meets the left. Seal the circumference of that foot and take the left toes back, second side. Breathe here. And release. Take a moment to roll one ankle and then the other. And we'll take our pinky and ring finger together, middle finger and index finger together. Take it to frame the ear. So we have these little lobster claws, little live long and prosper hands to the inside and the outside of the ear. And just take a moment to massage up and down. Always an option to make any adjustments to suit your needs, your anatomy today. Maybe begin to bring the fingertips to the neck, massaging downward, and the jaw, bringing the fingertips to the chin point and back. And down the neck again. Find one more round like that. And release, palms shine forward. We'll pause here in our mountain shape for 3 full cycles of breath. Option to close the eyes or soften the gaze or find a drishti. Just take a moment to breathe here. And if you'd like, you can join the thumbs together at the heart for Anjali Mudra, or just stack one hand over the other on top of the chest. Taking a moment to notice how it feels to be dynamically alive today, breathing and being in this space, in your body, Maybe cultivate a little bit of gratitude from this awareness of our heartbeat for all the things our bodies can do today. Breathing and being. Maybe just for right now, that can be enough. And we'll take a cycle of breath here together to close out our practice on the mat for today. Tall spine, soft face. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. You can release the palms, flutter the eyes open, and make your way into your next cycle of breath. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice. I hope you enjoy whatever this practice created space for with you today. Be well, and namaste.